Hey everybody, Lauren Doyle here again, your Trust Your Gut coach and teacher for intuitive development in business, relationships, and personal growth. So today I'm answering questions as usual. And one of the questions I got, which is kind of a continuation from yesterday's, which about empowerment. And I mentioned something about dark energy. And so one of the questions that I get regularly is, what do I mean by dark energy, right? So when I tell people all the time, intuitive is a feel, right? So intuitive messages are in trust your gut, like it's even in the wording, you trust your gut, you feel it within your body. And intuitive messages, intuitive feel is always a feel first, and then it becomes a thought that can be conveyed. It's never a thought first and then a feeling. So when I say to people how to trust your intuition, the mantra that I use is what feels light and bright is always right. And I've explained that earlier in other videos. That's not the same as something feeling good or bad. It actually physically feels lighter. Now, what I mean by dark energy is that it's a heaviness. So something that has a heaviness to it, that is a darker energy, right? Like it's not lighter. It doesn't make you feel lighter. It makes you feel heavier. Dark energy is heavy. But here's the thing that happens with dark energy is that you can feel good from dark energy. It can make you feel good, but it leaves you feeling empty. So I know that's a little confusing. How can something feel good but leave you feeling empty? There is an emptiness that happens with that heavy dark energy, and you'll have the feeling like, well, this is satisfactory for now. It feels good because you feel power. And power is the strength, shall we say, of heavy dark energy. So it's not to say that you're not powerful when you have made all your decisions intuitively, you feel light and bright. That doesn't mean that that's not powerful. It is. But when the desire isn't out of lightness, right? So there isn't an expansion. There isn't an expansion that happens. When it's the desire to have more and be more and to climb and it feels good, right? It's not necessarily, it's in heaviness, and you'll know because you're left with a feeling of emptiness. You'll feel empty from it. So I hope that clarifies that a bit. It's a lot to explain actually, but that's sort of like how I can break it down just as simply as possible to you. It's even reflected, everything that has to do with this stuff is reflected in everything in our world. So you can look at the same thing as a black hole. A black hole is like the physical manifestation actually of like dark energy. I mean, they know it's dark energy, right? So, and what does it do? It absorbs light. It literally eats it. So it absorbs, all the light of everything around it. And by doing that, it's void of light. And so it's emptiness. It's literally a giant emptiness. It happens, that's the exact same thing that happens within you. So all of this stuff, what happens within you is your internal growth, which is an energy. And that heaviness, that darker energy does the same thing as the black hole. So just like a black hole, you're intrigued to look at it. Maybe it's fascinating, whatever, but it will eat you alive, right? And you'll be left with emptiness. So Anyways, that's what I mean by that. Always follow with what feels light and bright is always right. Then you don't have to worry about that. And I will address probably my next question I'll answer is how come some light things feel hard? So I'll address that next because that's also a huge piece and it gets people really confused. But until then, I will see you next time. Be sure to click the link below and schedule a time with me if you want a personalized session to discover what your tools are that will help you most and give you some insight into your spiritual growth and intuitive growth. Or subscribe to the channel. So sorry I'm like talking so slow today. I don't know what is going on. It's Sunday. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Anyways, subscribe to the channel and I will see you tomorrow.